So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 14. Our home team 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, this is Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
a reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we
stand 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson flush to his right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last.
Hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35.
They'll run it with Bush. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now a handoff for Drake. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Our
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So he's in for his third score of the game. Defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Oh, going for Sanders down. Oh, wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
The 38-yard line. That's the
back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now at Soldier Field. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Then he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They run the counter. Alexander. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 23-yard run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of... And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Houston.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The score.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want...
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. 1st down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Alexander. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And the 11.
Throwing now is Jackson on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout.
Wow.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got him.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to on that one. And even 60 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times. The sense that whatever was said
in the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.